Before the sphere, before Earth feared the sphere, it celebrated Dr. Erwin. Only hours earlier, the world had watched him prove the impossible. Inside the mind travel chamber, his body remained on Earth while his consciousness crossed into a recovered moment from the past. 10 days before the test, Maya Joy had written a vault code, hidden it from everyone, and destroyed the note. Erwin returned with the numbers. The vault opened. For one brief evening, the impossible became fact. News networks called him a genius. Critics called him reckless. Governments began asking what it meant if memory, evidence, and history were no longer sealed behind time. Investors wanted control. Scientists wanted access. Families wanted hope. But Dr. Erwin was no longer listening. The public test had proved only one thing: mind travel worked. It had not answered the question that had haunted him for years. Was the world from his dreams real? That night, high above the Swan River in South Perth, Erwin returned to his private laboratories. The city slept below him, calm and unaware. Inside the room, the hidden machinery of mind travel waited behind polished walls and silent consoles. Erwin stood before the main terminal.
Quantum Mind. Access private dream records.
Private dream records are available. Please specify the target sequence.
The green planet. The woman beneath the tree. The sequence associated with Nexus.
Sequence identified. Recurrence pattern begins in early adulthood and increases in clarity after development of the mind travel system. Images rose across the glass. A green world beneath an unfamiliar sky. A great tree with branches like golden shadow. A woman named Sapine. A leader named Homer. A wounded figure named Zoran. The dreams had returned for years with the weight of memory. Though they belonged to no life Erwin had lived on Earth, he had called the place Nexus because no other name had survived the waking world. The official experiment had never been about Nexus. Maya had designed a simple test: observe the past, retrieve the vault code, return. No interaction, no alteration, no unknown destination. Erwin had obeyed her test. Now he would follow his own.
Extract probable coordinates from visual geometry, stellar references, and symbolic recurrence.
Processing. Estimated destination does not correspond to known Earth historical coordinates.
I know.
The sequence may be subjective dream construction rather than recoverable location.
Then we test whether subjectivity is only another map.
The console dimmed, then filled with coordinates. The figures were incomplete, unstable, dangerous. Erwin stared at them anyway. The system had been built by many minds. Maya Joy had brought order to the impossible. Jeff Majestic had shaped the hardware. Marek Zimmer had challenged every claim against physics. Jacob Rosenberg had kept the human mind at the center of the work. They believed they had built a controlled instrument. They did not know Erwin had hidden a private path beneath the authorized protocols. Should I notify Maya Joy and the project team before initiating an unverified destination transfer? Erwin remained silent. Maya would stop him. Marek would demand a shutdown. Jacob would warn him that identity could fracture beyond recovery. Jeff would tear through the command logs until he found the hidden pathway. They would all be right. That was why he had not told them.
No. Disable all external notifications until I return.
Confirmation required. The requested transfer exceeds approved experimental boundaries.
Confirmed. Lock the chamber. Suppress outgoing alerts. Stabilize the destination through dream memory geometry.
Command accepted. Behind him, the chamber opened with a soft mechanical breath. Erwin turned. For a moment, he felt the full weight of Earth around him. Gravity, air, distance, the dark river below, the city lights trembling on the water. He had spent his life arguing that consciousness was deeper than matter. Now he was about to place himself inside that argument and see whether the universe answered. He climbed into the chamber. The neural cradle lowered around his head. The interface cap sealed into place. Blue light moved across his face. Neural interface aligned. Memory sphere synchronization active. Destination remains unstable.
Use my recurring dream as the anchor.
Dream memory is not an objective coordinate.
Neither is the past until a mind observes it.
The chamber fell silent. Then the hum deepened. Final confirmation required. Erwin closed his eyes. In the darkness, the green planet returned. Sapine beneath the tree. Homer's grave authority. Zoran's shadow moving across a wounded world.
Initiate transfer to Nexus.
The quantum mind obeyed. Dr. Erwin vanished from Earth. For several seconds, nothing happened. The chamber remained sealed. The consoles continued to glow. Outside, South Perth slept beside the river, unaware that its last ordinary night had already ended. Then the memory sphere pulsed. A pressure moved through the laboratories. Not heat, not wind, not sound. Space itself seemed to tighten around the chamber. The lights flickered. The walls bent inward without breaking. Instruments lost their readings. The polished floor darkened as if the room were being erased from beneath itself. A shadow formed behind the chamber. It curved. It deepened. It became a perfect black surface. The darkness spread without violence. It did not burn the house. It did not crush it. It simply replaced the place where the house had been. Wall, glass, machinery, light, all of it vanished into silence. By sunrise, the first police cars arrived in South Perth. They found no explosion, no fire, no body. Dr. Erwin's home was gone. In its place stood the sphere.